Vention here. Now I'm very excited to bring you this video today. I've been working a long time on it, and today my video is going to be about how I improved my work from home desk setup. Now because of this pandemic, a lot of us are stuck at home and working from our bedrooms and our home offices, and I never really had a proper home office and my table was pretty messy. So this video is just going to show my before and after I improved my setup at a budget. And if you're a student or if you just started working, even if you've been working for many years, a lot of the things that I've purchased I feel are very worth. So I'll definitely be listing down those items below as much as I can. I just want to point out that this is not my final setup. Even though this looks much better than what I had before, I know that I'm definitely going to have to improve it somehow. Definitely in the future when I earn more money, I'll definitely be improving it, and hopefully at a budget as well. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is my previous setup. Now even though I thought I organized it pretty well, it ended up looking pretty cluttered, as you can see, because I placed everything I had on my table. This gave me less space to work, and it just didn't make my table feel very welcoming and productive. Let me point out what was part of my setup. The first would be my two Dell laptops. One personal, which I've been using since 2013 for my gaming and video editing, and the other is my work laptop, which my company provided. Now both of these laptop screens were a bit small, so I purchased a metal laptop stand online to help elevate the height of my laptop. In terms of my peripherals, I am currently using a Logitech Silent Mouse through a USB dongle. For my keyboard, I am using a cheap gaming keyboard that I bought back in uni. It still functions pretty well, and the RGB still looks good after all these years. On the side, I have this wooden shelf that I bought online to place all my items. Now it did definitely give me more space to put things on my table and give me easy access to my items, but over time it just looked more cluttered and looked like it was taking up a lot of space on my table. Now because of the lack of space on my table, I decided to install a small wooden rack as well as a pinup board above so that I could add some decorations and pictures of my friends just to bring more life and personality into the room. So yeah, that is my old desk setup, and without further ado, the moment you all have been waiting for, here is my new and improved work from home desk setup. As you can see, this is my new and improved work from home desk setup 1.0. So let's get straight into the first and biggest addition to my setup, the Lenovo L24i-30 monitor. It's a mouthful. And yeah, this bad boy is 23.8 inches. But yeah, it looks great. It has a 75Hz refresh rate. I'm not going to get too technical into the details because I'm not a tech reviewer. So having this monitor, I have a lot more real estate, so I'm able to multitask, and yeah, it makes my work a lot more easier. Yeah, by having this monitor, it also benefited my video editing because now I have such a larger space and enlarge my timeline so that it's much easier for me to see. I'm able to have more space to do for color correcting, and yeah, it just made it a lot more productive and enjoyable. I'm able to do some pretty intensive gaming on my laptop at a low resolution because my laptop sucks. So if you're a gamer or a video editor or you just want a monitor for your setup, I definitely do recommend the Lenovo L24i-30. Now I would just like to add on that you can also adjust the angle of the monitor with the stand that was provided. The movement itself isn't very smooth, so I suggest you try to find a fixed angle and just maintain it as it is. Besides that, the monitor stand also has a slot behind for you to place your cables such as your power output or HDMI cable, just to organize your cables. So I think that's a really good feature about this stand as well. So next up is my Asus screen hanging light. I'm gonna call it that. And yes, this has a really nice build and a matte black finish, which I appreciate. It has 3 modes. The current mode that I'm on is the yellow light, but you can also adjust it to a nice white and yellow mix, as well as just purely white, but I prefer yellow. And you can also adjust the dimness and brightness, so you can just hold on the buttons. You can make it more bright or you can make it more dim. It's a really good purchase. It's also plugged in by USB. You know, if you want a lighting for your setup that does not take any space on your table, I definitely do recommend this purchase. Now speaking of USBs, the next thing that I have is this Vention USB Hub. It's again really well built, and it has given me an extra 3 USB ports plus the one it took up, so 4 USB ports in total. And it has really fast upload speeds as well when I'm uploading things from my hard drive or uploading it on my computer. Yeah, I do recommend that item as well. As you can see, I am still using my current Logitech Silent Mouse as well as my Chinese branded RGB gaming keyboard. Now both of them still work really well, and I believe they match the aesthetic because I'm going for a black and white look, so I don't plan to change it anytime soon. Now one of the last things that you can see is my lighting at the back of my table. I bought this 2-meter strip lighting LED. It's Bluetooth enabled, and I just have to install an app and I can actually adjust the lighting, which you can see here, a little quick demo. So yeah, it works. It gives my room a really nice vibe, especially if I want to get into some gaming or if I just want to watch a movie. So yeah, this thing was really worth it, and if you're interested in RGB, definitely check this out. Now if we come to the bottom of my table, we can see where the real mess is. Now I've tried really hard with this cable management thing. This is the best I can do for now. I bought some cable ties to help out with my cable management. So I've tied it to the legs of my table. I've tried to, arrange it in a way to take up more of the cable length. So this box I bought from Lazada, and I put my extension cable inside here. So this is how I get rid of most of the, the battery for my charger and most of the cables. Yeah, this is my cable management. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst, but gets the job done. So yeah guys, that's basically it for my setup. So yeah, at the end of the day, I definitely spent less than 1,000 ringgit to improve my setup. You work with what you have, you work with your budget, and I'm pretty proud with this setup that I made with the budget that I had. Definitely can consider the items that I've purchased or similar items around this range. You can definitely work with a budget, don't worry about it. So yeah, what do you think of my setup? If you have any improvements or suggestions, even criticisms, just comment me, I'm ready for it. Comment down below, and if you liked it, then like this video, I'll really appreciate that. So yeah, thanks for watching, stay safe, good luck with your setup, and I'll see you in the next one.